I'm going to speed through this one. It's a lot of photos, but yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Where's the bingo game? Didn't I start you? No, I didn't. What is this amateur hour shit? Wow. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right. All right. So, look at that. Woo, boy. Woo, boy. Where are we? We're in Meeteetse, Wyoming? Meeteetse? Meeteetse. Meeteetse. We're in Meeteetse. We are in Meeteetse. Meeteetse.
Just subscribed for 28 months. Here we go.
Here we go. Thank you for the 28, Turbo. Meeteetse. Meeteetse. Meeteetse.
Teats on.
Oh, Meeteetse. These, there's so much to these teats. There is a lot going on. Ooh, buddy. What would you do with this? What would you do with this? Like, this isn't one you can sleep inside of, right? Those plays from Beavis and Butthead Do America? Do they stop here as like a joke in it? Also, hey Dubs, how you doing, boss? 1800s Glant Camp. For a second, I saw the door and my brain went, ooh, is that a chicken coop? But no. Okay, I didn't know they ever got to Wyoming in that. Okay. Okay, they aren't domestic. These aren't little guys. I remember that as a very specific point of distinction. They gotta be domesticated. But these are cattle. These are probably... These are grazing. These are possibly wild. These, though. This is ranch. This is ramchin. This is ranch. Okay. Let me see here. Little guy. Big little guys. We're straddling the line here. I ain't straddling nothing. Ooh, but look at that. Oh my god, I'd love to live near this. That's beautiful. Oh, do oxen count as old world tech? No. That's lovely. God, I hate living in a swamp. Ridiculous. Here's my chance. Let me tell you, I see the price tag on this. I cannot afford this. I will never be able to afford this. Ooh, they got a pivot. This is good farmland. This is called a pivot. What these do is they basically have a, let me see here. Actually, this is an excuse for me to try something out. I haven't done the whiteboard in a long time. Does this still work? Yeah, pivot to farming. Yeah, this is the end of what's called a pivot. If we were looking at this from above...
At least you don't live in the Great Dismal Swamp.
This is true. Did you know that I think they actually took down or entirely remastered Grover's house to where it's no longer present in its old iteration? I don't know if they entirely tore it down, but I heard it's no longer around. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Okay, bird's eye view, bird's eye view. What's going on with the pivot here? Imagine you have a center point here. What we're seeing right here is a singular line that comes off from this pivot point. This right here is the source of water. And you have this whole extent here with little wheels that kind of just roll along. This goes incredibly slowly. As in, it will inch forward. I don't know. This does not move in the circle fast at all. It takes a very long time. Like, these wheels will inch bit by bit, bit by bit. And these right here, these are little sprinkler stems. I don't know the proper name. But that's what's going on here. And I know this because the one on the farm where I help my old man all the time, it was prone to having problems. They're the watering tips. They're the watering teats, you know? These are the hose down teats. This is not a rambling... Well, I guess... Is it a rambling derail? I am elaborating what's going on here. This is educational, right? Yes? Piss. All right, fine. Take your damn point. At least I finished talking. Those are Matitsis. Oh, they named an entire location out of these. If I wanted to go to school, learn, I'd go to school. Harsh, harsh. Ooh. They're skittering about on their own. That's nice. Oh, that's a cowboy. Ooh, boy. Is this an actual cowboy, though? I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a cryptid. Part of me feels like... If he is out here when there's a drone doing photos, this feels like a photo op. This absolutely feels like a photo op, frankly. I don't know. I've met a lot of cowboys. None of them really, like legit cowboys, none of them wore cowboy hats. They always had, most of them had like trucker hats, and they also had like a mountain of back injuries. Okay, let me see here. Cryptid. Let me see. The cliff's kind of dangerous drop. It's not inside the house, though. I feel like that's like, if we didn't have it limited somewhere inside the house, you know, it would. 2025 says Grover House. It still has the vibe of a mess. From aerial photography, though. Let me middle mouse click this. Mouse Twitch chat, you minks. Let me look at this. It does look like it. Maybe I've heard wrong. That staggered garage. Those windows. Ooh, look at the gunch on the siding. That looks authentic. That looks like patina. Is that the original siding on Grover House? Oh my goodness. Do you think they haven't even really cracked or opened? Oh my god. Only one man could have made a house like this. Boy howdy. Okay. Now this is more practical of what I'd see a cowboy looking like. Just like, oh, I'm fucking freezing. Just a swamp. I imagine gunch accumulates quickly. Okay. Where to the damn house? Hold on to your horses. Okay, it's not that. Ah, here we go. Ooh, look at that. God, this is gorgeous. I'm sorry, people grumble about living out in the middle of nowhere. I always just think of places that are like this. This is so cool. Prime sledding terrain. Boy, howdy. Look at that. So what part of this exactly are we paying for? What part do you want? It could all be yours. Ooh, my God. I love the middle of nowhere. I love it too. Look at this. God. Look at the erosion on that. Good God almighty. Is this Montana? It is Wyoming, I'll have you know. He says derisively. Ooh. Goodness. That sheer cliff, it looked for a moment like the photo was busted somehow. God. Explains it only 5 people live in Wyoming? Exactly. And you could be number 6. Look at this. So that one guy we saw... Hey, we've seen 3 people. We've seen 3 of them. They're wearing different hats.
Thank you, Teton, board of realtors.
I beg your pardon? Teton board of realtors? Actually, wait. How does he say Matitsa? Do I still have this in the clipboard? I do. Hang on. You're ignoring me? We've been through this before. You can't do this when I'm on the air. I spelled it wrong? Is it say R? Hang on. Yes.
Mititsi.
Hold on. This guy's going Benedict Arnold on me. That's no way to talk to your son. We went over this. Say R. Say R. And he should be saying, hold on. No, say R works.
Mütterets.
Okay, there we go. There we go. I haven't turned off say R. I haven't turned it off because I'm not in the TikTok voices. You want him to sing it? No. I'd have to go to the TikTok voices. I can't deal with a musical number, okay? Maybe another time. Okay, where was I? Look at the meandering stream. Look at the drainage. That's cold water. I don't know if I'd want to fish out here. It's probably fine. You're just doing this for a photo op. Okay. Well, I guess you can catch fish here. Help me! Help me! Oh. Oh, wait, there are houses. Okay. Huh. Do we go inside of it? Is this ours or is it a neighbor's house? We got outdoor courts? Oh my god, oh my god. Hang on, let me back up a bit. I know we have an outdoor courts. Were there actual hoops? There's gotta be, right? Statistically, there has to be hoops. We got the outdoor court. That is enough. Okay.
Tennies.
Tenny? That's French, I think. Just curious. It doesn't change things. Okay, let me do... Oh, it's over here. I've got it on the other screen. Hoops. There we go. Wow. Okay. Keeps the balls in. Too much information. Huh. Post office. Pitchfork, Wyoming. I thought we were in my tits, Wyoming. What is this? Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! What we got over here? What we got going here? Look at them faces. Ooh. Do we go inside? Do we go inside, you think? Oh. Okay, okay. No, can I go back? Yeah, that's half of Wyoming. Go back. I see him. Well, at least I don't want to see assless chaps. What are you doing here? So, a lot of ranch land. Does it come with the horses? I wonder, like, if somebody's selling this, what's gonna happen to all the moo cows? Are they just gonna pack them up and take them down to another ranch up the state? Oh, look at that herd. Did you know that all chaps are assless? I was actually wondering about that, Karada, when I said assless chaps. I looked at him like, well, actually, that's kind of like a normal set of chaps. He's wearing pants. Take to a farm up the north. This is already pretty north. It already gets cold, you know? But all that aside, I'm not too crazy about the... Okay, those are barn... I think we got barn doors over here, right? Do we? Well... There's standard doors on a barn. Oh. Bit of a log cabin. Doorless barn? Yeah, it was close. Not enough for barn door. I thought that was going to be an easy redeem. Apparently not. Trying to sell the lifestyle more than a property here. Yeah, with the price tag like this, there's like no way you're going to get a legitimate rancher up here. Governor, thank you for the prime.
Explosion just subscribed for 1 month.
Thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the barn tour. Also, that is okay. That counts. That counts. So, I've already done a rambling derail. You're gonna get another one out of me. So here's the thing. The farm that I reference from when I was like in high school, college, and all that stuff that I helped my father on, it was a farm where he was the head guy. He was effectively the only guy who knew how to fucking farm. Okay? And the thing is, that was north of 10,000 acres. It was a shitload of land. And that was not his. It was owned by this jackass who was some big cigar with too much money. And he had a few kids who lived in the area who were like spoiled rich kids, but they were also like massive alcoholics. So like every now and again, they'd kind of come down to the farm and act buddy-buddy. and fuck with everything my father had like laid out from like, my old man would be like, okay, well, this is irrigation. We're doing this. We're disking for the winter. We're doing this. And occasionally these guys would bumble up and they'd entirely fuck things up. They're like, hey, all the guys who were out here doing all the work and stuff, I'm going to take them and do something in my backyard. My dad would be like, what? No, we're going to fall behind. What are you doing? What kind of farm? It was ranching and farming. He had moo cows. He had a shitload of corn, a lot of soy. So much soy. There was also cotton, milo, sorghum. There was also, I've mentioned this before, there was a lot of politics with water access. And they actually, an oddity in that part of Texas, but they also had rice paddies for a bit, which was a massive headache. Boy. But I look at the price tag and the size of this. This is absolutely not going to be maintained by somebody who knows a lick about farming or ranching. That's so much water. It was quite literally, they were quite literally using it as a, the thing is this growing, they were not growing that much rice. I'm trying to think of how many acres at peak we had. I want to say at peak we had like 40 or 50 acres of rice. But the whole notion was doing that, you could go to the water board, and when you were trying to get, trying to push for how much water you could use that as a bargaining chip, and that would give you a good amount of buffer. And you could produce rice that nobody would really want. But the thing is, you could take all of that water and you could dump it into your corn. And if your corn is underwatered, you'll get something that's like feed grade corn, and it's not worth nearly as much. So the notion was that you would do this with the rice, get a lot more buffer of water from the water board, and you would use that to push your corn crop further. Yeah, to move above Sneed grade corn. That was kind of the idea, But also the farm was mostly soy, to be honest with you.
I want to sip the corn syrup.
No, we can't. That's bad for your teeth. You don't have much to go with. We can't do that. Anyway. Here we are, almost an hour in. I'm still in the first fucking house. Hang on. Medicate your farm bill. Pretty much, right? There's the pivot. This gives you an idea of how big this is. I want to see... Goodness me. Wow. Look at that. But you'd see how long this is. This is gigantic. I don't know which end we're at. Wow. Oh, baby, that might be where it is. Maybe. Yeah, because I think these concentric rings, I think these are ruts from the tires on the pivots. Or it's aliens. Anyway. Anyone want to take guesses on how much this is worth? I know we haven't seen acreage, but just want to dartboard guess some stuff? Must be more rural than I thought. Well, it's just some people, they don't really just have access to this stuff. There's some parts of the states where there's just not really much of a thing at any sort of scale. Saw a spoiler at the start? Shit! Okay. Well, there's some people who are suspiciously on the money, probably because they did see the count. Yeah. So this is just under 53 million. And the reason for it is you are getting 13,886 acres. Look at all that Wyoming dirt. Look at how big that Matisse is. Goodness gracious. The Pitchfork Ranch. I figured that'd be easy to track down. We did see a sign. Oh. So let me see here. Let me scrungle this a bit. Whoops, wrong layer. There we go. Okay. Hold on. There we go. And can I whoop? Then I whoop. Okay. Price Master emote is Kino. Yeah, I saw that. I think I saw it from like Koki's channel or something, and I had to scoop it up because it was on 7 TV. I was like, oh yeah. Okay. That's a lot of words. The Absaroka Mountains. Correction, earlier search, I kept poking around. Image was from 2023. Just copyright was 2025. Search found an unrelated house that's prime for telekinetic rocks touch. Oh, that guy. Yeah. We saw that guy. Yeah. I remember the second time we had Ryudo on here. That was the house that went viral because it collapsed in like this massive wash that came off from like Alaska somewheres. There was like an aerial footage of it just eroding out all the material underneath it, and it just flops down. And the funny thing was, when that came up, I remember Ryudo had not seen the video, and I saw the house, and I said, oh, this reminds me of this viral clip I saw from last week. And I pull it up and I show it to him, and Ryudo goes, oh yeah, that is the exact same house. And I was like, what? It's like, it just reminded me of it. He's like, oh yeah, that's the same house. Like, he thought I was saying this is the same house. And I was like, what? No, that's not possible. And I looked at it and I was like, fuck, it is? And I remember, like, I think that the subforums and stuff where I get all of my house stuff, it took them, I think, like a year to connect the dots on that. And it was like this wonderful little secret we had over here. I loved it so much. Anyway, that's a lot. Begins with 1878 with Otto Frank von Liechtenstein, a Prussian nobleman who sought not only land but knowledge. No, I feel like he just sought land. I know how the nobles work. Yeah, I got to do name drop big time. I mean, you got your autos out here. No. Oh, well, it's been auto redeemed. It's seen from a sub. Okay. Anything else? That's a lot. Marlboro country. You got cigarettes out there? Oh, that's a lot of words. Yeah, they ripped this off of a website. Like, they've got all these sections with these little plugs. Auto-redeemed. That wasn't intentional, but I'll take it. Okay. Let me see. I think exclamation mark pun should work now if y'all want to do that. Okay. I need to move expeditiously. I spent a little too long on that guy. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, right. Excellent. Well, how's about something a little more affordable? Bueno. Okay, so is this the layer? Time for the first house. I mean, that technically did have a house. We saw several houses. There were just a lot of pets out there, you know? Gosh, I wonder what happens when something of that scale goes up for sale. There's gotta be another farm or ranch person who just buys it and it's like another feather in their hat, you know what I mean? Do we get the trees? You know, I don't think this is one, but it really makes me... No, it's not. It really makes me think of a lumber mill. I wonder what this was previously. Because, this might be repurposed down here. This count founded a ranch that is over twice the size of the entire country Liechtenstein he was from. I don't even know how big a Liechtenstein is. Jesus. Okay. Ooh, we got our own little bridge, right? He was from Prussia. Well, technically I am too, in some far-flung stretch of the family line. Okay, this looks safe. Although, I will say, you know what? Sure. I'm gonna say I did toe the line about dangerous drop, but like, this is one of your main points of entry is a bridge with nothing on the sides. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn dangerous drop here, you know? Lich, a town from the Hesse region. Intriguing. I don't know either of those things. Well, it's not a place of work, as I always say, so it's not OSHA. Maybe once upon a time it was. Ooh, what are you? What the? Goblin access? Any legitimate guesses on what that is, by the way? I'm actually kind of curious.
Spider hyphen just subscribed for 13
Spider!
months.
Thank you for the 13. Brian didn't have anything on those exclamation marks, huh? Or question marks. Okay, let me mark off these goblins. Furnace, maybe? Yeah, it's got to be something like that, because otherwise this would be way too accessible for creators, you know? Okay. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. What have we here? What do we have here? Wow, look at all that flavoring. Look at all that rust. Ooh. So, let me see. The listing will probably spoil us, but without anybody looking it up, I am curious what this is, or if we can make a guess. Is this an old mill? I was wondering from the surrounding area if it was, but it doesn't seem to have machinery or much related to it that made me think a mill. Yeah, old hydroelectric. There wasn't a body of water nearby. I mean, there was the river, but there was nothing machinery-wise inside that would use it, right? Let me see here. So, repurpose. Let me mark this off. Bella, thank you for giving a gift sub.
Gifted Walrus Custard a
Thank you so much.
Warbella gifted a tier 1 sub to Walrus Custard.
Let's see here. Well, they left some tools behind.
Oh yeah.
And some dust. Exciting. Maybe one of those log river things. Log river thing. Oh, yeah. Look at the yellow on that bad boy. Those claws for picking up them logs. I was wondering if they did much with picking them up. I want to see a better look of this over here, but I don't see any machinery that looked like it'd be good for picking them up. Maybe I'm missing it. Because I thought at first it was lumber mill, but this is so enclosed over here, you know what I mean? Like, this is enclosed here. It's strange, you know? Yeah, the generator looked pretty new, question mark? Sick Alan Wake level? Yeah, big time Alan Wake. Oh, we get a yard with this? 15 photos. This is in Yellow Pine, Idaho. 750,000? Okay, it's 15 acres. This is a 15 plus or minus acre property, 3 miles south of Yellow Pine. A mining mill site. Interesting. Huh. I thought there'd be more stuff involved with this. If it was a lumber mill or mining mill.
Orforio just subscribed for 43
Orforio.
months.
Thank you for the
Not
43.
many interiors today, huh?
We'll get to them. Thank you for the 43. I think you're the first 43. I know you're usually in the first gaggle of folks. Thank you so much, dude. Striking out on bingo. We're only 13 in. That's a lucky number. You can come from behind. It's okay. Interesting. What sort of mining did they do here? I wonder. Does this count as non-functional? Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. Because, I mean, it's basically a metal shed that's got its ass out in the wind. Okay. Abundant power is a hell of a phrase to put in there. I mean, it has a generator, a big generator. I'm sure, I don't know how much my electricity can handle. Let me see. But I'm not a dude. I'm sorry. I use dude in a flexible phrase. You know what I mean? But totally gotcha. Let's see. Then it's functional. You got baited. Did I? Is it related to this? Stibnite? Oh, baby. Hang on. Let me see. In Idaho. Curious. Yep, outside Yellow Pine. Yeah, pretty much. I actually wonder if, like, some of the windows are intact down there. Cumulus? Hang on. So, we got Stibnite here. Interesting. Ooh, shit! Hang on. Already done our derail. I am swapping gears. Look at that! Look at that fucking thing! There's an outlet for scale. Ooh, yeah. Now, I don't know if I would lick this. It's a little problematic. Look at that shit. Rendering error? No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. I got my Nvidia card up to date, I think, right? Boy. This is why I'm a rock pervert. This stuff is gorgeous. Huh. Let me see. In 2003, the specimen, which weighs half a ton, was removed from the Wuling mine in southeastern China. Oh, so it wasn't from this. It wasn't from this location. Oh, did I? Hold on. Hold on. If it came from China, why is it from here? What's it doing? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I thought it was one of them domestic specimens. Okay. Still, that is gorgeous. I love a big ass rocker mineral. It's so fucking cool. I think they just put up an example of what it looks like. I suppose. Swing for the fences, you know? Okay. Okay, okay. Wikipedia put a big chunk of stibnite as an example. That's what it's looking like, I suppose. Okay, okay. Well, let me, hold on. I need to set the mood for the next one. Do you like rock candy? Not really, to be honest with you, Bella. It's kind of, I think specifically because it's a very basic candy, you know what I mean? Just like rock sugar. Even when I was a kiddo, it was like interesting to have like a stick of, kind of like with cotton candy, you know, you kind of get bored of it fast, right? Maybe I've just had really shitty rock candy. Okay, hang on. Okay. I gotta set the mood. Can I find an extended version of this? Extended. YouTube, please. Please, please. 30 minutes? Yeah, yeah. Hit me. And loading. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Is this the track I'm thinking of? Not quite. There was another one I was thinking of. Hold on. Where is it? 10 hours? Oh, this is it. Okay. There's a 10-hour version as well. I was thinking just the pizza, pizza, da-da-da-da-da. This'll work. Well, well, well. It's Pizza Core. Bueno, bueno. Molto bene. Molto bene. There we go. Pizza Hut Funeral Home. Not a funeral home. I really feel like this could have doubled as one. This is like the epitome of a pizza slash funeral home thing. You could pull in and leave super easy. The Funicular Song, a song about fucking on the train at Pompeii. Huh? Okay. I know how it's pronounced. I just like saying epitome. Okay. Okay. Well, well, well. Is this... Funicula? Is that what it is? Oh, shit! We're in Altoona? Well, 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 you know what that means. You know what that means. Let me get my pizza out of the oven. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just, hang on. Yep. Just gotta get my gloves on. There we go. And, is anybody here not familiar with Altoona pizza? It's a regional delicacy where instead of mozzarella, they make use of, it's a bit of an OSP thing. They utilize a little bit of American cheese. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Look at that. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Get it away from you. This is the specter of a... This is the specter of cuisine for the evening. Now let me see here. Okay. No, not chromatic aberration. Actually, how would chromatic aberration fuck this up? The blue adjust?
Farewell for now.
No, that's not pizza. Ooh, boy. You could really mess with
I'll give
this.
you $5 to throw the pizza away.
Okay, and let me do one little thing here. Don't worry, don't worry. It's going away. It's going away. It's going away. Like, maybe mostly away. Just a little. When in Rome.
Pecorita, leva quella murder dallo schermo.
I beg your pardon? Huh. It's all Greek to me. Okay, okay. Let me see. Let me see what Bella's got here. This might have been what I was thinking of. Ah. Thank you. I know it's not from Pizza Tower directly. I think, I don't know if they had like one done their sound fonts or if they just played this specifically inside Pizza Tower. Mamma mia! It works great. Anyway. Doesn't know what Altoona pizza is even after seeing this? Well, I mean... Hold on. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. Hang on. Okay. This part here. I got pizza on the mind. Do I have enough time to make it tonight? Probably not. Just a second.
Altoona-style pizza is a distinct culinary item created in the city of Altoona, Pennsylvania, by the Altoona Hotel. The name is a misnomer. The dish is not considered a true pizza.
Blasphemy! Really? Tell me more.
The definitive characteristics of Altoona-style pizza are a Sicilian-style pizza dough, tomato sauce, sliced green bell pepper, salami, topped with American cheese and pizzas cut into squares instead of wedges.
Look at that. Huh. Learn something new every day. Not even a real pizza. I mean, that's kind of like the whole thing with people saying that American cheese is not a real cheese. I mean, it's technically a cheese. You know? I'm not gonna rules lawyer this shit. Anyway, here's a fucking house. Oh! Look at this. It's just like we're in Venice.
Hawaiian pizza, despite the name, is actually a Canadian invention.
Blasphemy! Hang on. Where's my card? Okay. Painting. There's an Ohio Valley style pizza relatively nearby that uses cold shredded cheese. Ooh. It looks like while we're seeing painting has been auto-redeemed. I'm Italian, I'm absolutely rules lawyering this. That's fair. I can't argue with somebody when they throw down their Italian badge. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe it just looks like a pizzeria. Uh-oh! The Pizza Casa! I didn't know this place had it. Oh my goodness. I actually did not know if this was an actual pizza place or if it just looked like it. But it seems we have proof. The Pizza Casa. Oh my goodness. This is... Okay, keep your eyes out. There's absolutely... There's got to be a legitimate... Is that a pizza oven? Situation here. This could be a pizza oven for all we know. Might be the first legitimate one we've ever seen. Okay. That's not a pizza oven. That's not. Oh! Amateur photography. Look at this bullshit. Walk into this Pizza Hut. I've never been in a pizza quite like... Whoa. There might be a creator. Okay, hang on. Uh-oh. Is that a Michal? Family rules. Share, do your best. Droom big. Always droom big. Okay. Michaels. Okay. Huge, often. Ooh, they even got one of them cat wheels. This is big time, the kitchen. Look at this. I can still smell the pizza. Huh. Ooh, look at the dining room. Oh my god. This is the front. Ooh. Look at the brickwork. Okay, count the blades. Evil. The ghost of Altoona pizza appears. They didn't even get out the good tablecloth. Can you believe this shit? We can't escape, not yet. La Pizza Casa, Altoona. Hold on. Yelp. I am real Yelp. Let me in. 3 review. Hold on. We're taking a derail. Verifying the device. I've been blocked? No. Take that, technology. Anything fun? Recently had a good pizza. Actually, wait, hang on. There's a way we could do this. Sing to me this review.
I recently had a good pizza there and decided to go back soon after. The hours are posted on the door and says close at 10 p.m. on Saturday. I arrived at 9:15 and all the lights were off. What kind of business is that?
Sounds so indignant about it.
I was refused delivery 4 miles away unless I ordered $30 worth of pizza.
In 2014. Ooh. Interesting. So how long has this place been closed? These are aged. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm switching to good music. My condolences to anybody who was jamming to that. Last reviews from 2016. This place must have just been a regular ass domestic place for quite a hot minute. Still got the vertical blinds? Look at that. Turn it back on. I already closed the tab. Too bad. We're also almost at the end of this listing. Gasp. Live for today. Make it so beautiful that it's worth remembering. Heart emoji. The pizza in the photos looks kind of rough. Nowhere near as bad as the salami and cheese Sammys. Salami and cheese Sammy? Oh. Oof. Got some gunch. I probably should have done visible damage. Then again, the last place was kind of non-functional. I don't even know if that counts at that point, right? Does it? Probably. What else? Ooh, yeah. And anything else? No. All this and more could be yours. The La Pizza Casa. The La Pizza Casa could be yours for $375,000, Altoona, Pennsylvania. Striking brick facade. It's aggressive. Mature fruit trees. Oh my. One-of-a-kind Mediterranean-style villa, bursting with authentic Italian charm. Source? Okay. 13 vehicles, mature fruit trees, dedicated wood burning. Oh, there it is. An Italian barbecue oven and pergola. I'm sorry, pergola. Remember that one local pizza place where instead of pepperoni, they were sliced hot dogs? Sometimes pepperoni, sometimes sausage. Hey, what do you want? Oh, hang on. What do you got here, Stern? Pizzeria embraces Sicilian roots while remaining current. Cross Balsamo is fond of likening himself and his childhood habit of growing up in a pizzeria to a fish and water. Balsamo, 31, who owns La Pizza Casa in Altoona, and his wife, Jamie, 34, does so to illustrate how he never had to learn the business, but rather had it instilled naturally. Boy, take a look. I don't need to learn nothing, he says. Four Yelp reviews. Aw, they have a kiddo. One day they hope to pass it on to their son, Joey, 9. Aw. Why'd you have to mention a kiddo? It makes me feel bad. Business is quote-unquote wonderful, Cross said. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Instilled naturally. I think it means what they would refer to as vibes-based business owning, you know? Oh, God. Hopefully Joey got out of there. Yeah, I hope the kiddo didn't have their heart set on being a pizzeria. No, wait. Look. They gotta get cracking early, okay? Okay, let me tuck you away. Okay. Please put the first Google review through the puppet. It's a hoot. Okay, hang on. Oh, they got some reviews on Google. Oh. Okay, hang on. I do have the puppet limited on characters from viewers, but I can throw in a pretty staggering amount on my end, you know. So if anybody tried this, they'd probably get capped off really early.
Owner is very rude. Service is mediocre. Gave issues about deliver 100 yards away. Food isn't even all that. Subs are decent though. Prices are outrageous for this area, not the same as his dad's shop. Although we live so close, we will not eat there again. They will not get our business.
Wow. Says it sucks compared to his dad's place. Oh my God. Not living up to your old man. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Oh my God. Well, I'm going to take the Altoona, the ghost of the Altoona pizza behind the woodshed. Okay, salute or cackle, whichever side you're on. Adios. Wow, the lens is clear. Why would you deliver 100 yards away? I was wondering about that, but it seemed like they were very particular about who they would deliver to. Like somebody claimed they live 4 miles away. The ghost of Altoona pizza. You could change your name like once every year or something on here, I think. You could do it. Hang on, actually, that may be a username that's in use. Hang on. Twitch.tv/the ghost of Altoona pizza. Unless you got a time machine, this content is unavailable. Maybe they don't exist. Yeah. Huh. You can change it every few months. Okay, that's what it was. I couldn't remember the exact limitation. Well, let's see. We're 3 houses in. It's been an hour and a half. I need to pick up speed. Where's some of my fucked ones? Okay. Let's see. I need to thin down the pack. Okay. I will try to move expeditiously. Okay? Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I just saw faces up here. You got eyes. You got your nose. You got the mouth. Look at that. It's the don't talk to me or my son situation. Oh. Excellent. Okay. So, the bit with this house is a little ways in. I think we've gotten a lot of basic things covered. So, there's Michael's. We've already got that. I'll try to truck through this at a good clip, okay? Because most of the rooms, they're kind of ho-hum. They're fine, you know? Okay, actually, that's kind of rad. Oh, it is. Thank you for telling me, Bill. I think I goosed that up way high earlier. Thank you. Okay. Well, John Vodwatcher won't notice. Okay. Ooh, that's a hooter. Okay. But I was really intrigued by this painting here. Interesting. Every 60 days, too long for a joke. I've seen some jokes dragged out for way longer than that. Okay. Let me... Yeah. Really? Oh! Ah! I wasn't looking for the cryptid, but I saw... I thought this was a thermostat, but what is this actually? It's kind of pointless, I feel. Is it just like a picture frame for flipping through images? Smart frame? I guess. That's weird. They got this along with the clock right here? Okay. Well, maybe some people are cool with it. What? Oh, did I not mark that off? Oh, thank you. I thought I marked off faces earlier. I did not. Thank you. I thought I got that on an earlier house and I just kind of memory hold it. Is this Anthony Bourdain? Or is this someone different? I'm not sure. Looks like him. I should look into his stuff some. I only really saw videos of him right when he passed. I know he wrote a number of books that are interesting reads, supposedly. Okay. So, well, bathroom, washer, dryer, bedroom, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Just, Let me zip-zoop ahead. Okay. We're getting somewhere. There's hoops. There's a Pikachu right there. Okay. The curved, fancy glassed shower. Didn't do pizza. Oh! Doing that now. I think I was so caught up in the theme of the eatery that I entirely forgot about that. His shows are really good just to have on the background. Uh-oh, didn't he? So, sallying... Hold on. Huh. Oh, okay. This is door. This is just to stop this. This is to stop it from flexing, I guess, over here. This threw me off. I was like, is that a door hinge? That's a little weird. I get it. It's just to stop this side from maybe having an accident. It's on both sides, though? Huh. That's weird. Okay, sure. A little strange. I mean, the fact you have a little peekaboo thing up here is a little strange. I think that's a reflection. Yeah. Okay, anyway, here we are. Welcome to the Bat Cave. It might all be good. Well, that is technically house meat. I don't know if I would trust black house meat. Oh. So that's the bed. I feel like this was a podcasting attic. This had to have been a podcasting attic. The blackened house meat. There's too much of a Maillard reaction that's gone on here. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Well, there's your sleeping / podcasting nook. Is that painted spray foam? I think it's specifically just black spray foam. If this was painted, they would have absolutely missed some spots in here, you know? Okay. Podcasting desk, yes. Huh. Only one monitor. Fake gamer. Huh. Okay. New Zealand's there. We're good. I gotta say, something off with East Asia on this. I'm probably seeing things. Anything else? No. There's a little slide over here. Wee. Again? A mini foosball table? I've never seen one so small. You can barely... This is ridiculous. Foosball sucks enough. Why would you make a foosball that's like literally a quarter the size of a standard foosball table. Yeah, like this is half as wide and half as long. Ridiculous. See me after class. Oh, that's number 5 though. That is actually I forgot to do this. Okay. Auto call. There you go. There you go. We got 5 bingos. Vote for what you're missing. Also, look at him. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Since I kind of missed the toggle, I will do Goblin Door for this right when the next game starts. Because I should have actually ended the game by then. So Goblin Door next game. Let's see here. Let's see here. 500,000. Plymouth, Indiana. Thoughtful modern updates. How do they describe the attic? The finished attic, complete with zoned heating and cooling, adds valuable living space. Nothing fun. Regrettable. Ooh. Thank you, Stern. Green botanical collage. She saw the equator. What on earth? Vintage by Frank Moth. Interesting. That's cool. That's really interesting. Someday, I should start getting some wall art beyond the stuff that I've got in my house presently. I've got some stuff I inherited from my grandfather, but they're kind of like photos and things from when he was doing like ranch stuff. And just out of context, I'm like, yeah, it's not that interesting. I'm sure it had some sentimental value to him, but I'm like, I don't know. It's just kind of there. Wow. Interesting. Huh. So it's a little too out there for what I would use, but NFT. No! Fuck! Regrettable. Regrettable. Alas. Alas. Oh well. Oh well. Let me tuck this guy aside. Okay. So in this first half, I had 20 tabs. I need to see real fast which ones to nudge through if we've got 25 minutes. Ooh, you've got to be one. You've got to be one of them. Okay, immediately. Very next one. I will try to move briskly. I know I've got some really good houses to end on in the second half. I don't know if I've basically got the entire 2 hours booked from that. I need to figure out when we're on break. I may take a couple extra minutes on break just to check, because there's some stuff I absolutely want to show y'all from both last week and this week that kind of piled up. Okay. Okay. Let me scrumble this down a little bit. And check the bingo. So that is end of game. Start next game. Mark off Goblin. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well then. What do we have here? Yale's The Mill Lane, huh? Oh. Snot, Texas. Snot, Texas. Okay. Okay. Ooh, a bit of an incline. Huh. I see. Well, here's what we're dealing with. All right. I guess this is technically the front. Where's that? Is there a driveway to a garage back there? This is presumably guest parking. All right. So, got a few wet spots, but that's okay. Huh. Usually don't see doors like this. Like, usually they have the full rectangular cut of glass. This does, like, an almost Tetris piece jut in here. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. All right. Because glass doors aren't that useful. I mean, typically the handle and stuff is over here just fine, but this jutting in here is... I'm not sure what the purpose would be, right? Nothing sinful, just, never seen that. Porsche. And, okay. Them's just foosballers. Huh. Okay. We're inside that door from before. Okay. Office chair. Is that a den or is that a kitchen? Den. Ooh. Look at that. It's speaking to me. Movie theater core, maybe? The upholstery on this is making me think of something I can't quite articulate. That pattern sure is a choice. It makes me think of the upholstery they had on like a specific movie theater when I was a kiddo. The stain hider. Regrettably, yeah. The Cosby sweater. Okay. Well, what's going on here, I wonder? It's okay. It's okay. Is that a little window up there? Okay. That they don't put the TV over? Yeah, they put it in the corner. I mean, I feel like, it's not a big TV for such a room. If you wanted to watch it, you have to sit here and be willing to deal with it being too small and too far away. Like the guy on the wall, 80s hair. I was wondering if this was somebody distinctive that I could recognize, but look at that bowl hair. Look at that bowl cut. Well, not bowl cut, but I mean, look at the helmet hair. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Jim Morrison? I don't know. Name's familiar. Okay, kitchen. Cabinetry doesn't match. Okay. I feel like you could have done something here. Maybe? No? Okay. Is this just a... Okay, that's to the outside. That's not a serving window. Kind of vibe with it even though it's plain. I feel like they should have done something with this, though. They don't even have handles on it, which is peculiar. It seems they did this, they're like, yeah, I'm good with that. Not like I'll finish it later. Looks unfinished? It does. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, it was hiding access to the next floor? Okay. You got Pizza Hut lighting in the dining room? Let me do, pizza. Okay. What is going... Okay, this is that round window we saw. Okay. Ooh, got a cuckoo clock? This sucker's been broken for decades. I guarantee it. This thing's busted as hell. There's no way it works. I know this because my parents have one that looks somewhat like this, and they're like, oh, that's been broken forever. Still right twice a day. That was the funny thing, Marajak. The cuckoo clock they had, it would go off twice a day, but it wasn't 12 hours apart. It was at strange times. And it was kind of plus or minus maybe an hour or two. It'd sometimes go off right around, like, I want to say 3 p.m. And it'd also do it again at like 11-ish with some flux in there. It was really strange. It's charming, though. Is that a... Okay, that's not a gargoyle. Okay. Listing doesn't even mention the kitchen at all. Oh, yeah. Also, that is peculiar. I mean, I know why the sink is here, but the fact there's not a sink over here. Like, chances are this is here because they just had the water line here. But over here, it's strange not to see one over here. Okay. But that's carpeted. So let me mark it off. Ooh, yeah. But more importantly, hey, ignore the favor path around the turlets. Focus on the flamingos. Excellent. Excellent. Look at that craftsmanship. I want that. I want this too. Is this a... I don't think this... Is this actual... I feel like this is something they slapped up here. I feel this is probably... This might be some pre-made piece or something, or a wallpaper they glued up here that looks like it. Can't tell from here. But I'd find it weird if they had really artisanally made tile mosaic in just one spot in the house. I like the idea, though. This is the good bathroom. What the? Gnomes? Gnomes? Huh. Gnomes. Oh. Let me see. Maybe nudging things. I usually don't count for carpets. Got some tile stuff. What the hell? What the hell? I'll do visible damage. It's a moving target. Ooh, yeah. Here's the good carpet. The goblin's natural enemy. We haven't seen too many of the gnomes. Then again, the goblins we usually just see traces of, to be fair. We never see a goblin themselves. Ooh. Carpet down here. And the washer-dryer room. It almost looks like a... It almost makes me think of, like, blue AstroTurf. I know it's just low-pile carpet, but hey. Have you seen any duendes? I'm trying to recall what those are. I feel like I've heard them brought up at some point, but I can't conjure what they look like in my head. Uh-oh. The color blindness has hit. Well, at least you have a close conversation with the sink, right? And... Oh, does the mop come with my wine cave? Huh. The exercise loft? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pump it up. Pump it up, boss. Did they just rip this out of the ground and leave it here? I guess. Wow. Yep. I mean, it's the exercise room. Got to get your pump on somehow. It's also got the hot tub. Look at that. Huh. Ooh, what the... Huh. There's definitely a lot of invisible mold under those carpet and laundry carpets. I feel so, yeah. Interesting. What is going on with the bar? Looking interesting. And also... Huh. Okay. Kind of like a better look at that, honestly. Is this... Okay, this is just a rumpus room. And this is... Right, this is the back of the house. Okay, I was wondering about this. Ooh, wow. They got a bay for working on the car? Wasn't expecting that. Do your own oil changes here. No parking anytime. But it's my garage. What do you mean? I know we were talking about Grover House earlier, but I'm looking at this and I was just... My brain was auto-plugging like a window right here. I think it's because this whole side is like exposed to a sticker or something. My brain was just thinking about it. It's never far from my mind. Okay. Oh, what is with the attics this week? What on earth? Well, this is the if the previous was dark side attic, this is light side attic? Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that was last game, so technically a new housemate. There we go. Looks clean and not moldy. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of moisture around here. Linfield, Pennsylvania. $435. That's affordable. That's affordable. $1850. Oh my God. Ow. Sorry for punching the microphone. I'm slipping off my glasses. Okay. Let's see. Hobbyists, blah, blah, blah. Inside the house, the lower levels, entertainers' delight. Let me take a drink whilst I gaze upon this. Okay. About 10-ish minutes. Consider buying a house like this. If it's from 1850, I'm really concerned about the house guts. You might have to rearrange those guts quite a lot, you know? Ghosts? That too. There could be a lot of ghosts. Okay. Okay. Give me a moment. Ooh. There's a lot of good ones in this first half. Okay. Oh, right. This guy. Okay. Let's see here. Just a sec. I can save you for another time. You are interesting. Oh, I've got to show you too. Okay, okay. I've got an idea. Let me rearrange this. Okay. There we go. This guy will work. And I'll pull up the second half when we're on break, but I'll probably leave this first chunk in. Okay. Let's see here. What? There we go. Okay.
Cyber Church.
I don't know. This is a couple decades removed from the cyber age, I think. I actually have a few churches here, but I wanted to nudge this guy along. This is a good one. They're very handsome. And they got dish! Oh my stars, oh my stars. This is so nice. It's so striking, you know? Shapely, but mostly triangle. Are you sure? There could be other shapes in here. There might be a few. Ooh. Interesting. Where are we? Oh. This is in Annapolis, Nova Scotia? Huh. Very intriguing. Oceanside Church. Great location. One of a kind. Moving ready. Looking nice. Nice photo. Okay, okay. This is very pretty. You said triangles? No siree, no siree. We got cube. Okay, let me see here. Cube! First one we've had tonight. Now, we do have the old signage here, Port George, but look at these. Very interesting. It's so much like you could see from the outside. This gives a better idea. It's not that big. I feel like this has got to be an Airbnb thing. I'm seeing two lofty things, possibly for beds. One of these is probably bathroom. One is probably kitchen. We'll see. Are those dueling bathrooms? I think we just have one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they just got a menagerie of random furniture that doesn't fit here. Oh yeah, the light is spectacular. Okay, okay, so let me back up. That bar is covering the kitchen. Yeah. There's the microwave, there's the dishwasher, there's the oven. No Keurig? What kind of establishment you running here? And here's the... Oh. In this, the house of the Lord?
The Bouncer.
Impossible. Living in sin. Can you believe this? Okay. That's one side. I think the other is the other the bed? There are lofts. Washer dryer is here. There's the back door. There's the turlet. Is it secluded to a corner? It is. Shame. Shame. Also. Huh. Parents have a Keurig coffee maker, an espresso maker, and then they go and just drink bottled Starbucks. Okay, so this is a primary bedroom opposite it. But also, they've got guest lofts? Oh. Noted. 3 blades? Uh-huh. I see. I was expecting more blades. Anything else? Not really. Real pretty. Sitting at the 45-degree angle. Yeah, regrettably. Even tucked a cuck chair by the bed. Oh, did I miss one? I always forget about that redeem, so I don't have my eye out for it. Oh, there is one over there. That's not a nightstand. No, no, no. That's for your bed, buddy. Let me mark this off. Okay, okay. And 400,000 Canadian smackaroos. Coastal retreat! Breathtaking unobstructed ocean views. Steps from the beach. Improved insulation. Huh. Built in 1887. Wow. New front door. On the heavenly slice at Nova Scotia's coastline. Huh. I mean, for Oceanside, that is, I'm not going to say a bargain. That's a little more, I guess maybe, is Port George just not very populated? Because like for scenery, that's a very good spot, it looked like to me. I think, at least. Hang on. Not exactly specifically Nova Scotia is? Okay, I see, I see. Okay. Next to the ocean, but little else. Mosher's Corner? They moshing out here? Hold on, hold on. Actually. Gets tough come the winter. Yeah, if it's from 1887, you're gonna feel, when the wind picks up, you're gonna feel that through the whole building. Walking 6. I see. Huh. Huh. Let me tuck this away. Has a new heat pump at least? I suppose. That's repurposed as well. So let me mark that off. Okay. I was expecting to see more in the way of fireplaces or something in there. There was a couple things for heating, but not that much, you know? Let me scrub ahead a bit. I know we've got the break. Do I have enough to pop in here? I think these are mostly a lot of photos. Yes, they are. Okay, okay. The fireplace is hell. Your faith can keep you warm, my child. Okay. Let me go ahead and get these things in order. Yep. Yep. And let me step away. And also, before I step away, let me actually preempt that. I need to do this in 2 chunks. Because otherwise this stupid website is going to think I'm a robot. Paste the first half. Are you going to stop me? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Okay. I will paste in the second half there. Okay, okay. I just tossed in the first 10 tabs, and it didn't stop me. We're good. Let me go ahead and start this up. And I will go ahead and kill the pre-roll stuff. Take about 5, all right? Just about 5-ish minutes. We'll wrap up the rest in a bit. And my mute button is still busted. I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Just imagine a beep chime. Beep! It thought I was a robot again. Hang on. My second half of tabs got filtered. Weird. Why did this fall behind? Okay. Let's see now. Hide this. Keep this going a bit. Stop it. Okay. Hang on. I gotta figure out these tabs. You still think I'm a robot? You aren't a robot? No, I'm a rock. Okay. I've gone through the press and hold. Are you going to let me refresh? Okay. I might be okay. Now, I've got part of the first half up. Oh, this listing's gone. I wonder what that was. Maybe it was like a mirror site up. Two more. One more. There we are. You're still working. Excellent. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. I need to get picky about the second half. Since we're kind of mashing together 2 weeks worth of stuff. Oh, ow. I feel like I need to show this one. Okay. And I've still got the first half. Where is my other browser? Okay. What were you? Uh-huh. A little zesty, a little fun. Otherwise, I can save you for later. By which he means the backlogs. Okay. Oh, this guy. Oh, a little long. A little long. I can save you at a different time. But you... It's so hard to choose from all of my ugly children that I have found. I am really enchanted by this one. Okay. But I did set aside a few that I did want to show y'all from the first half. Called BS on echoes. What, did it not take? It should be ES at the end for echoes. Okay. Let me hide that. Okay. Let's see. Yes, like that. Hi, yeah. Okay. This guy. I want to give this guy a good look. A bit of a once-over. Oh! A Yamcha went missing. Here he is. Okay. Back at it again. Round 2. And, there we go. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Exactly. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Face? I'm not immediately perceiving a face. Although, it's specifically, I feel when I spot a face, I usually toggle that. Okay, I might have a face there. That looks like a face. That's eyes, that's nose, that's a mouth. This one's hooting at me. Woo! That's a face. Also, look at the facade up here. The rising sun? This one over here looks grumpy. What the hell? Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Face. 33. Whichever music this is, too familiar. It's like some compilation I've got here. This week I'm just kind of... I don't even know if this video is still up. It's just a mishmash of stuff within an hour block, so I don't actually have the names for it. If you want to find it on YouTube, it might still be around. Title is... I'm typing this by hand. This one playing right now, it just started. But I'm just playing, before this was part 4. Yeah, so we were playing part 1. Part 4 might have been before this, I think. That can't be right. That's only an hour long. I did bullshit a lot. That's right. And also, pizza did take a while. So that's probably right. Sounds like Mighty Switch Force. It does kind of feel like that, yeah. Has that composer done much recently? I really liked what they did. My brain is briefly blipped out on their name. I'd know it if I saw it. Okay. Interior. Ooh, wow. What the? Oh. What the? Huh. Got one of them elbow bits on their chimney, huh? Jake Kaufman, yeah. Interesting. Okay, a lot of weird angles. Oh yeah, that's a grandpa setup right here. Look at that ottoman too. Huh. Ah yeah. If you didn't see the post on Blue Sky, this is the house with the weird stairs. Ooh yeah. You wanted context? Look at that hooter! Woo! But also, the railing has what looks like buffet glass texture going on here. I'm really concerned or curious. I'm really curious about this. Gosh. Maybe it's the perspective and the lens, but the steps don't even look like they go that deep, you know? Huh. But also, ooh. I really don't like what's going on here. That's strange. There's a lot of little asymmetry going on here that's bothering me. Like the way it marries to the capstone at the top isn't quite right on both sides. Is this painted or are these little cutoffs? I think they're little cutoffs. But also this over here is so strange compared to over here. So weird. Alternating tread stairs. That sounds like a formal name for what they actually are. Okay. Okay. You got your succulent. The differing height table has always been troubling to me. Like, if this was if this was like a place to pull in a chair, I guess I could understand it, but no, there's a old dishwasher there. Okay. Is it or weird stair for 40? Oh, 40. That's right. I forgot we had a weird stairs modifier for this. I'm trying to remember. I'm definitely gonna count it. But I know we did spiral stairs. What exactly did we use for our rubric when it came to weird stairs? I don't think it was like a staggered stair thing, right? It definitely fits, but I'm just trying to remember. Aren't they called witch stairs? First I've heard of it. Okay. That's another name for them? I had never heard of that before. They got windows, they got stairs. Ooh. Kitchen. I see. One of those werewolves. Werewolves. I like the kitchen. It's got some interesting stuff. Okay, we already saw this guy. River glimpse. It's out there? Are we glimpsing it now? This is in Fairbanks, Alaska. Okay. And suddenly... Oof. Also, I gotta say, the sirens in this piece They really remind me of like a song from Devil May Cry. Like some of the, were they the Phantom guys or whatever? There's like a specific siren synth, and I just heard that in this. That's weird. Carpeted and... Huh. Weird. Some kind of ritual? I don't think so. Huh. Anything else here? Because this is... Got a matching... Okay. This is just Grandma Grandpa Den. Yeah, DMC1. Here we are with the witch steps, I guess? They don't need steps. They have... That's what their brooms are for, right? Ooh. What's going on here? You got the Mexican restaurant style tile work here as well? Oh my stars. I actually... This is kind of cute. I kind of like this. It's a little weird that the shutters are half height, but I do kind of like this. Okay. Ah, the basin. That's peculiar. Looks grody. But also, a little bit of cube glass. Something to like for everybody. Carpeted. I was wondering if this is linoleum or carpet. That's carpet. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay. Have I already done carpeted? I have done carpeted. And we've done cube already because of the church. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, another shot? Wait, is this I think that's just for hanging something. Yeah, that's not Gerblin. That's not Gerblin. It's maybe something for hanging something. I don't know what. Presumably front doors there, and this is like a weird interstitial. Looked like a bottle opener. Oh, that's a barn door. What are you doing here? Huh. Okay. And office. There's an... Wow. That's a separate barn door. Ooh, it's got the angled handle. Ooh. Bathroom with the... That's strange. I'm gonna do wall or ceiling painting. This is... That's absolutely something there. Thinking happy thoughts when you're in the restroom, but you didn't even paint it in view. It's up here. That's weird. Turlet. Is this... That's a bead curtain. Or something. Approximating. Huh. Haven't seen one of those in here in a hot minute. That's a face. I do kind of see a face. I do just a bit. Way. Okay. Slightly minion coated. Ooh, what the... What's going on with your... Okay, the kitchen had a weird ceiling situation as well. But I think the mishmash of 3 different flavors at once in here are what's getting me. The convergence. Look at that. This was a workshop, though. That's a tail vise right there. Probably some old world tech type radio there. Yeah, that's a radio. We do old world tech. Intriguing. Also, gotta say, interesting window shapes. Huh. Guest room with some dude? Are you somebody distinctive? No. You're not. Be gone. Oh, thank you. Is that a Dargan? That's a Dargan. Wow. Look at the shape. That's a good dragon shape. That's a good fella. Too bad they thrive on violence and greed, because that's a cute shape. You got your little cutouts of some stone. Yeah. Okay. Gosh. Such a strange set of facades. It's very peculiar. We're glimpsing the river. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot to glimpse it. Well, only got a few more photos left. Oh. There's another room? Huh. That's strange. Okay. Built by a husband and wife over 40 years. That tracks. That really tracks. There's a basement here. Ooh. Ceiling's looking a little rough though. A little bit of patina. But the greenery looks fantastic. High TV. Might be. If you had a bed here and you were a side sleeper, that'd probably be okay. Yeah, but the garden, greenery, all that stuff, it's immaculate. Even if the interior's a little rough at times. 750,000. 1980. What do we got? Specialized products. That's value, baby. Described by Tim Henry of Arctic Engineering as, this house is like an art masterpiece radiating the charm and meticulous artistry of a Disney set. From the vibrant paint and intricate trim and exquisite finish details tells a story of passion and dedication. This is the most artistically unique home I've ever inspected. I mean, it's quirky. That's kind of staggeringly high praise from somebody. I was also thinking he was a guy from a writer, I guess, for Arctic Engineering. I'm like, well, probably doesn't get too much, you know? The bar's probably set a little low. It's not dog shit. It's just a little too out there, you know? Of course, it's like Disney. It's got colors. It's got a blue. Disney's used a blue color a time or two. That's the home inspection guy. I don't know who this is. Somebody wrote about it, and I guess they wanted to throw it in here. I already know the answer. I already know the answer to this, but what's your walkability? Of course. Transit? Nada. Not even the famous Alaskan public transit can save you out here. Ooh, boy. Okay. Let's see. Let me go ahead and thin the herd a bit. I will go ahead and just close out this first half. Let me back up these URLs, save it, and let me close this one window and bring up my window for the second half. Okay. So. Okay. I see where I want to start. All right. Whoop, boop, boop. Hello? Oh, I've got to change source. Bip. One moment. I was feeling a sneeze. No? All right. Better not come back. Come on. Let me grab you. And, all right. Suspiciously normal. Seems fine. All right. The front yard looking a little weathered. Maybe in line with the spooky times. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby. Is that real wood interior? Is that another face yelling at me? Get out! Strip ceiling fan. They clipped its wings. This is so inhumane. I see. Ooh. What the? What's with the mood lighting on this fridge? Huh? That's where I keep my good shoulders. That's where I keep my dipping ranch. Mm-hmm. That's weird. The evil Schlotskys. Uh-huh. Well, that's the kitchen. This is... What is this room? I see a phone. Old world tech. But, any thoughts on what this room is? I think this is the entryway. I think. There's a place for keys over here. You know? Let me mark something off. Okay. Phone room. It does have a phone, but it could just be a decorative phone. The bench room. The shoe bench. Oh. Okay. I'm noticing we've got some really goofed up photo lens stuff here, y'all. So this could very well be like 5 feet we're looking at here. Pillar is so bad. She ain't load bearing, I can tell you that much. Oh, yeah. That's the front door. Okay. So I have no clue what that was. New wood? How exciting. Look at this. Look at this. This craftsmanship. Wait. They got a roller desk here? But... That's foot traffic. Why do you have a big honkin' roller desk blocking your foot traffic? Minus 20 points. See me after class. What the shit? Also. Look at that carpet overlap. Ooh, yeah. Measure once, cut twice, my beloved. Okay. Tarpets catching? Not in this case. These are area rugs. We keep them separate from the typical tarpet cutch, which are always tacked down, you know? What am I perceiving in the distance? Oh. Okay. That's an accent rug? What sort of accent are you feeling? Ooh, we've got the wintergreen. That's good. Okay, I gotta say, your clock's a little too high. That just looks stupid. You gotta have that further down. Yeah, you can't put your grandpa's that high up. Also, ooh. We got some free Paschetti from the ceiling here. They clipped the wings on one of the fans. They ran off with the other. Yeah. It's just Madurigible paraphernalia. Okay. Closet. Sure. Okay, that's the room we're in. Okay. Ugh. I can't read you. You are backwards. Hold up. Transform. Flip. Urzinal. Much to discuss. Typo bloppo. Gonna control Z. Don't crash. We're safe. Excellent. I'm also seeing a barn door. I think we've already got barn door, though, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Huh. Ooh. It's unique. Not too crazy about it. Uh-oh. Sneezing? You back? Yep. Okay. I see. They don't really... Everything they've hung in this place is hung way too high. It's very strange, right? Everything is like almost up at the ceiling. Also, yeah, older mattresses and box spring situation. We haven't moved on to the memory foam in this place yet, it seems. Repeat photo. Oh! This feels a little cramped. Okay. Okay. Anything else? That's it. This is in Wawi, Texas. Sorry, Wiley. For $250,000. Oh, meticulously maintained 3-bedroom. It's all caps. It's all caps. I was going to start reading that for a bit, but that would destroy my throat. Plain view, Dr. Wawi. Huh. One-of-a-kind property that you won't find this level of detail again. Must see. Do we have buzzwords? If they're yelling in all caps, there could be, but this seems to be a lot of features. Ah! Guess not. 256 days on Zillow. Wow. I see. This one's been floating around in the water for a long time if I'm just now finding it. Let me see. Not too familiar where the hell Wiley is? Oh. Dallas. Northeast Dallas. East of Plano. I see. My main knowledge... Oh, it's not too far from Nevada. Cool. It's not too far from Plano. My only knowledge of Plano is supposedly it's where a lot of Pinkies Up people live. But this may be separate from that. What's the history? Sold! 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 Aha. Wow, they've been trying to sell it for 11 years? Wow. Okay. It was up for $50,000 11 years ago. And then this happened. Okay. I've played Connect the Dots. I can see what happened here. What happened with it? Or what's wrong with it? Well, it's such a good bargain that people are scared to commit to it. Texas? Rude. But probably fair. Okay. Let's see here. So who did I want to view next? Give me a moment. Give me a moment, y'all. Because hour half. I know the latter half. I've got a few that I really want to show y'all, but I just need to see which of these I can dabble in. At the very least, I have a big crop of homes that can go into the never-ending, yawning backlog. What are you saved for? Huh. Oh. A little quirky. Oh, right. Actually, wait. Oh, wow. Well, you are 86 photos. I guess that's it. Okay. You. Oh, I think I've just hit one of them I need to show. Okay, hang on. Wow. Okay. One sec, everybody. Just scrubbing ahead. I can save this. This guy. The thing is, I've got a number that are like north of 50 images, and those take a bit, and it's kind of like, I look at that and I see an hour and a half, and I know I've got like 4 or 5 at the end. Yamcha's partly see-throughable. Which one? Oh! Yamcha, are you chroma keyed? Hold up. What happened? Oh, is that original to the image? Actually, wait. Oh. Yeah, that's original to the PNG. I don't have an effect on him. Whoever grabbed this PNG and I snagged later, his entire back isn't... Like, that's supposed to be, like, white with the character from the whatever group they're in. And instead of being white, it's actually just transparent. Huh. Okay. Give me a moment, y'all. Oh. Okay. Might have one. Yes, I do want to talk about this one. Okay, Michigan. Dearborn, Michigan. Okay, let me oversize this a bit. Oh, really? Yes, really. Price spoiler. Suburb of Detroit, basically. I was thinking it sounded familiar. Egypt? What do you mean Egypt? Oh, the flag? Hang on. I don't think there's a theme here per se. Okay. Let's see, let's see. I love the whole curved driveway situation. Oh, and there's a main driveway too. Oh. Huh. Huh. Okay, entryway. Looking intriguing. The Christmas lights, what is this? What is this? You got some droopage here? Single point droopage arc. Well, oh, another flag with some trellises back here on the back porch. Enormous number of people from all over the Middle East live in Dearborn. Interesting. Kind of curious, they got another flag back here, but there's really no visibility to it? Okay. Ooh, look at that. That is interesting. Cute little piece. Okay, okay. I really like this high trellis thing. I feel like it's rife for you to grow climbers on, maybe? Kind of unfortunate there's nothing on it. But that's me. That's me. Maybe they just don't want that. Anyway, enough bullshitting. Get me in the house. It's a Yemen flag? My flag knowledge is abysmal, to be honest with you. Okay. The entryway immediately is making me think of some older houses that had, like, metal, like, wrought metal dividers and stuff. I don't know if that's a thing here. Action shots. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Stylin', stylin'. Also, is that etched carpet? Huh. That's probably not the practical name of it, so to speak. Like, this is engraved into the carpet, so to speak. Huh. Never really seen that in a full room-size setup. Interesting. Don't know if this is intentional. This seems to be intentional. I don't know what it is specifically. It goes around the room in a pattern with points at the corner. I think we got a mirror hell over here. The carve pit. Ooh, Cookie Monster blue over here. Let me see here. Actually, it's just along one wall, but also, they got a decal up here too. Interesting. Also, can we talk about how big this is? Good God, you'd see a lot of fucking people in here. I'd love a mirror hell right now. Unfortunately, she's just along one wall over there. It's the Kaaba on the wall art. I'm not familiar with that. I figure it was something of importance architecturally, but I don't think I've ever seen this before. Let's see here. The lone chair. I do like the curtains. Okay, hang on. Big cube in Mecca.
Cube!
Well, if you want a translator, there you go ahead, take a screenshot of this. I'm not sure what this says. Let's see, are those... Is that real again? Probably real. Huh. Karan Michaels. Okay. If I had to dock some points, it is a little weird. The tile extends into this room and cuts off at this angle, rather than stopping at the threshold, I feel. Bless this mess. Gold, you fools. I feel like, yeah, I feel like we can probably cross that off. There's been a pretty decent hint of it throughout here. Let me see here. And I believe it continues. Cocaine decor. I'm kind of getting that too. I can't quite pinpoint it. There's something about it. I don't know. You could just say, oh, the glass countertops. Oh, CCTV? Is that CCTV? It is. Okay. Pastels. I'll nudge it ahead. We are at 16 and nobody's gotten a bingo yet. Okay. Okay, there we go. Kitchen. I don't like the cabinetry, personally. Maybe I'm just not a fan of off-white. Whenever I look at this color, my brain associates it with smoke damage. Like from cigarette smoke. I know it's like a vanilla of sorts. I'm just not too wild about it, right? That's personal bias, though. And you got, I'm stumbling for words. That's not Formica, is it? Either way, I know what this feels like just from looking at it, I believe. Okay. Okay. I wonder what shape this is in. I'm looking at like the oven, the fridge, the fixtures on the sink, the countertop material. I'm kind of wondering if this place needs a little bit of TLC in its house guts. Because this stuff is pretty aged right here. Ooh, there's the doorbell. Bathroom. Yep. Oh, yeah! Got a view of my dish. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. And a secondary kitchen? Huh. Not... I don't know. I don't like the idea of the oven's plug extending up here. Especially because when you use it, this also is the exhaust for cooling it off. Well, is it even for the range? I assume it is, but even if it's not, installation-wise, that's just not a good idea, right? I'm assuming it is for the oven, frankly. I think it's a stove. It's lower voltage. Okay, that's fair. I still don't like the idea of this right here, though, frankly. They make 120 volt stoves. This is fine. I don't know. Corbell, thank you for the 2 months.
Stone Corbell just subscribed for 2 months. Oi.
Oi. Thank you so much. Good time zone. Elsewhere. Anything else in these rooms? Itty bitty trash can. Right. The bedroom. Ooh. It's a rollaway? Do they actually have a rollaway bed in the master bedroom on a plinth? I didn't notice that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the entire bed. That's like a caster breaker right there. Okay, ankle breaker's already been auto-redeemed, but I would have counted that. Not a fan. Not a fan. That'd be so cold in the morning. I feel like I'd have bigger concerns personally. I know you can lock casters. Can you even lock casters on most of these types of beds? I don't know. Huh. Okay. Probably a bit of a, what's the word? For makeup stuff. I'm tripping over my words. Vanity, thank you. My brain just dropped a whole bunch of words that instant. We are very much engolded. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. Left is tub, right steps up again. But also, man, this has got to be like I feel like if you use this, you've got to be like under 6 feet tall to get a use out of it. You know what I mean? Because this is standard height, and this is already like a foot or two above the ground. Wow. I'm going to do Splippy because there is a weird little step there. Absolutely eating shit in that shower. Yeah, I don't like the idea of it. This looks interesting because it's unique. I would not want it for a number of reasons. Oh, this is the master bedroom. Wow. Okay. I love me an extra set of obstacles. Wow. But also they got a little easel over here for kiddos. What are you doing here? Huh. All right. Aesthetic. Looking like a lot of gold. Oh, and suddenly, I think we're in the basement. Okay, I see cube over here. Already marked off for this game. That is baffling. Yeah, this is on the verge of Gerblin. Okay, we've already got Gerblin. Huh. What is the... No more info? That's it? Okay, I guess we're in another bathroom. How many fucking shitters you got in this place? 5? It feels like we're like 6+ shitters deep in this place. Okay. There's a room over here. A rumpus room? Also... Okay. I thought this was stopping abruptly. It's just got something that's marrying with the top of it. Okay. That's 5. Let me do an auto call. 6 shitters deep running out of cocaine. Oh, boy. That is wild. That is wild. Like, did they do this for just arrangements of like groups and stuff like that? Look at all this. Just shoved away in the basement? Huh. This is haunting? Whoops. My goodness. It is so intriguing. I'd love to know more about this, you know? They got speakers set up for music. Men to get together and talk. Seems like. So many, though. Oh my goodness. Like, there was already the couch right in the entryway that could seat a lot of people. And this is pretty much in line with that. Want to crawl those chairs? They look so cozy. And they're immaculate. Look at them. That ceiling lighting, though, yeah, you got to deal with the fluorescence. I'm assuming these are not LEDs. Oh, more seating? Another CCTV setup over here, I think. Wow. I'm really tickled by this because there are a lot of cases where they got multiple copies of the exact same piece of upholstery, or not upholstery, of like a sofa. Like these are 4 of the At least 3 of the same sofa and possibly... Okay, I guess there's a sofa too. I can see 2 cushions. So interesting. Fish tank! Is there a little guy? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Hard to tell. Could be anything. Could be anything. Another bathroom? And a basement eatery spot. Air fryer joke. Taters? Huh. Okay. Looks like some good russets. Okay. I see a landline. Yeah, I'll do landline for the next game. I'm a little thrown off, too. They've got a bunch of CCTV stuff. That's a little strange. Like, they got viewing for it in here. They had viewing for it elsewhere? Another bedroom in the basement? Can I get a... Ooh. Covered up, I guess. Yep. And not sure where this is. Family room. The foyer. This is the basement, right? The recreation room is what they're calling it. Wouldn't blame them for wanting to have cameras. That's fair. Okay, okay. So let me start the next game. Let me see. We got Old World Tech for the start of it. For the phone. Okay. Old World Tech. There we go. 650,000 Dearborn. Dearborn. Luxury home built in 1992. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Huh. Anything fun here? I don't think so. Okay. For any Michigan knowers. Let me see here. Southwestern Detroit? West-southwest? I see. Carbon works? It does? Good to know. Huh. Let me see the actual price stuff. This is the first time it's been for sale. Yeah, the same people owned it for like 30-ish years, it seems. Huh. Okay. Cool place. All right. Let me see here. Hour 10 minutes. Let me see. I might have to nudge ahead. Let me case... Oh, gotta do this one. Okay. Immediately. Yep, never mind. 36 photos? Sure. All right, all right. Ooh, it's already sized up okay. Huh. Ooh, is that cube? A good sign? A good sign? Surely. A sign of good luck. I hear tales of this as a sign of good luck in the homeland. Cube.
Cube!
There we go. Okay.
Cube!
Okay. Entry roof.
Cube!
Okay. All bricked up or all slate tiled up. Okay. It looks like this might have been exposed as an entryway for a bit. There's a window right here. And then you got that up there. Somebody had a disagreement with it, or is this stylistic? I don't know. Is this Baltimore? This is Philadelphia. Okay. Okay. Here we are in the den. Oh. It's a mirror. That is some room, possibly the kitchen. That's a window cubed up. Actually, that's probably kitchen over there. Okay. We've looked at styles of homes like this before. I can hear the neighbors already. Oh, my stars. Fireplace, bit of a weird spot. I'm going to do uncentered. Okay. That is so peculiar. Huh. Okay, we got a dining table, question mark, they're leaving behind. I wonder why. I wonder why. It looks great. Kitchen seems okay. Uh-huh. But suddenly... 100% trap tiles. I see we've all got Tecmo's deception on the brain. We've got something a little quirky here. I'm not like other homes, she says. Okay. Okay. Wizard to backstep off those tiles. I was just thinking about something that happened in Deception the other day where the demon lady who's advising you says, oh, by the way, there's something going on in one of the power rooms. Can you go inspect it? And you go in there and there's a wizard who's just like, I wasn't doing anything, man. And then he touches the device and dies immediately. Just flops over. Like, huh. All right. Uh-huh. Little rough. I'm not too crazy about what they're doing here. Whoops. Okay, accidentally highlighted there. My goodness, my goodness. Okay. What was the material they did this to, though? It does give it a kitchen energy. Even the countertop is... Ugh. Ugh. Repurposed from the husk of another home, I'm sure. Gosh, even the brick glass here... I don't... No, I don't think this is the effect of the lens. I'm just looking at this right here, and I'm like, it's got a bit of a curve here. There's a bit of a inconsistency, a joint right here, where they seem to flow differently, like straight line, and then slight angle change, straight line. It's like, This sucker needs, as they say, a little TLC. I'm not talking about the TV channel. Oh. Do we get a murder basement? Ooh, yeah, we do. Ooh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Wow. Look at all the extracurricular activities you can get up to in here. Also, all the tripping. All the tripping. It's amazing. Let me mark that off. Is there a sump pump, though? I don't think so. Enjoy your death trap. Huh. Now we're going to the second floor? Pardon me. Second floor. Okay. The bathroom scares me. Also, wait. Did they take the husk of a bed frame and just chop it up in here? This looks like this looks like legs or posts to like a bed or a chair. Knobbly. That's the... Okay, the front. Okay, that's street view. I'm not liking it. Can we get a look at that fucked up bat? Thank you. Okay. Let me jump scare people. Hang on, I haven't done an update in a bit. Hang on. That's cursed bathroom. Big time. Big time, big. Okay. At least they have stained glass window to go with it. That is true. That is true. Something else I'm kind of marinating on here is like, how do you clean this? How do you clean this? How clean is that? God. Philadelphia. We gotta talk. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, are you sure? Ugh. It somehow got worse. Okay, we're out. We're out, don't worry. They got the reflective... Is that reflective? Is this a reflective ceiling? Is that just the light hitting this, or is that mirrored? My God. Well, I don't know. Feels like it's reflective. It is game 3. I'll do it. It's throwing me off enough. You're telling me you don't put all your safety shoes on before using the bathroom? If I'm at the gym and I'm taking a shower, yes, of course. But this is my home. For what it's worth. Jesus Christ. Did my yell go through? Hang on. Oh yeah, it did. Yep, just hollers. I'll leave it like that. Interested in touring? I think I've seen enough. 225,000, huh? Buyer is responsible for U and O. The game? What's the U and O mean? As is? That's enough for buzzwords. That's enough for buzzwords. Finally, I knew it happened. Okay. Okay. 2 bed, 1 bath. Well maintained. They don't even touch on the bathroom being quirky. What do we have on the history here? Okay. That's just how prices are around here. It is maintained. Presumably, it gets water. That's about all I could figure from it, I guess. Okay. About an hour. Let me see. Still got like 10 of these tabs I haven't really cased. Ooh. What? Huh. How many photos on you? 50. A little much. Hold on. Ah. I forgot about you. Okay. Absolutely have the next one picked. How many photos are you? 83? I've got to go fast at that one. Hang on. Kind of stacked. 1 sec, y'all. I just need to see. I need to figure out the final hour now. The next one's got a lot to talk about, I think. But it's also a lot of photos. Oof. You. Okay. How many photos? 57. Okay. You? 50. And you are... Ooh. Okay, actually, the 80 photo one I will table till next week, I suppose. Because that's just a lot. Let's see. How many were you? 50. So we got 50, 50, and 50. Okay. I think we can do that. Sure. 4 houses with 50 images? Sure. If we go a little too fast, I can grab and shove one as a filler. But I think we got the final block figured out. And, all right. Can I? Yeah. No? What do you mean no? I just got it up. Look at this. Look at them shapes. Look at them walls. Look at them roof lines.
Cube!
You got more cube. Look at this. It's a full sun cube. This is a repeat? No. It's not. Look at that. You think I'd forget about that? Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, it's got a bit of an angle. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Ooh, look at that steep driveway. Very nice. Corrugated? I'm curious. It looks like it's corrugated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Hmm. Trying for shape, but can't figure it out. Could it be the house you've seen in your dreams? That's a possibility. Uh-oh. Well, cocaine decor, big time. Absolutely cocaine decor. It's getting there. Right here, entryway, and you've got these weird steps right here. Already done ankle breaker. But also, yeah, you got the flesh vase. Some hands. Uh-uh-uh. Uh-uh-uh. Mm-hmm. Let's see then. This is so strange. Entryway here, but the main thoroughfare to the house is here. Up these stairs. Oh, you got fencing? But oh, what's with the tree? Oh, gotta call Hollywood Hills? It is in Chino Hills, California. I don't know where those pants hills are located. Any Chino knowers? Anybody who's got a map? Goodness me. Close-ish. I see. I'm guessing it's still far removed from Joshua Tree, though, right? Okay. Someone's got some quirked up art. I see. I see. So this isn't a home for human beings, is what I'm noticing. It's LA, near where the fire was. You've got weird shelves. Is that carpeted or is it something else? Looks carpeted. Okay. Okay. Fireplace with an action mode picture. Okay. Like the parquet floors. So front door is. We're on the second floor. That's where the signs and things are. So like this right here is directly over the front door-ish over here. Hour and 40 minutes. We're in the blast radius. Really? Okay. Fair enough. Huh. I thought it'd look a little more scrubbish outside. Kitchen. What do you have for me? It's okay. Well, shoulder shrug. It's all right. Is that that's the ascent. That's the mirror. Huh? Okay. Don't know what's going on over there. Well. Okay, that's not a hookah. That's a lighthouse. Right, the stairway here. Okay, we got a better look at this. What are you? Are you anything? Okay. I don't have a proper foyer, so of course not. Masks? Uh-huh. I see. And a puppet? A skeleton puppet? Okay. I'm warming up to it. I love this guy's face. I love this guy's face. It's like he's trying to do like an awkward neutral face, or maybe he's eating and you just took a picture of him. It's like, oh. Okay. Well. Fish. Not a billy bass, though. I see some little puppets here. They holding hands? They are. Skeleman and a skelegal. Look at that. Okay. Leave them alone. They're probably about to bone. Oh. Ooh. here? This here? Huh. Peculiar. Now, this is that weird tower we saw outside, because I remember seeing a curved wall of cube glass. That's Splippy. I'll take Splippy for game 3. I feel like that's a median, but I'll take it for game 3. Also, I did actually hit a pun, so I'll mark that there. Okay. You got it already, don't you worry. Oh. Bedroom? Okay. I really don't like this carpet. I'm not a fan of patterns with like mixed colorations in it, specifically because it's hard to tell if it's ever clean. I know that can happen with a flat color, but this in general just always strikes me as messy looking for some reason. Okay. Oh, this is open to the rest of the house, too. Call them cat puke carpets. Understandable. Understandable. I figure eventually, they leave their mark on things. Oh, that's where I hang all my trilbies. I see. Uh-huh. You know, kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Gosh, look at all these hats. They've even got a beret of sorts. I don't think that's a newsboy cap. Weird. Well, that is a mirror helm. It's always strange when you find somebody who's got a hat storage situation like this, as opposed to just putting them inside the closet. They want to show off like their strange collection of hats. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a hat person. Interesting. And top floor, presumably. Yep. Huh. Huh. Goodness. There's a lot of surprising amount of verticality to this place. I forgot how tall it was when we saw it outside. Huh. Ooh. Presumably, you are access to something internally, like, I don't know. Presumably, you are access to, like, ventilation or heater or something. But, I must say, elevator? I like the idea of a really shitty elevator that does something like this, actually. Let me see. Okay. Oh! New colors just dropped. Candy cane. I see. Now it's the pizza tile. It all comes back to the pizzeria. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. So this is a curved structure over here? Strange. Okay. What a peculiar house. That's a spiral stair, though. Hey, Nelson. How's your Sunday going, dude? We had a used pizzeria on here earlier. It got eviscerated on Yelp back in, like, 2011. Okay. Anything else? Link to used pizzeria? What was it called, folks? Was it Pizza Casa? The other thing, Nelson, it was in Altoona. Hang on. Let me get the exact address. There it is. I found it. Hang on. Did you know that an Altoona pizza is technically not a pizza at all? It's true. Home of the Altoona-style pizza, the very same. Hang on. Didn't I? Actually, no, there's an easier way to do this. Altoona, Zillow, not you. Up. Is it not in my history? That's strange. Hang on, this should have been pretty straightforward. That's strange. Throwing the exact address into Zillow, and it's pulling up something that's just aerial view. It's in here somewhere. La Pizza Casa. Yeah, I mean, I've got the reviews and stuff, but I thought just typing Altoona into my address bar would swap to a Zillow page in my history. Hang on, Altoona, Pennsylvania. I mean, I can show you the Yelp here. Oh, did you find it, Stern? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, I see. I was getting the wrong address when I was pasting it in from the Yelp page. But I mean, if you want to see what they had, I mean, so supposedly they would not deliver if you lived 100 yards away, but they also wouldn't deliver if you lived 4 miles away. Excellent place. But that's pretty much it for this place. She's just like, look at how many weird house shapes that are grafted together here, right? Wow. A smorgasbord. They closed 45 minutes early. Oh, I missed that one. It's kind of sad to see that article where he's like, I'm hoping someday for my kiddo to be running this place, and it closes down like a year or two after that article went out. $1 million. Oh, okay. California prices are kind of beyond my area of grasping. Let me see here. Anything fun? No. Chino. This place is pants. Sleepy Hollow! I've heard of that place. $1 million? Seems to be. But hey, in 96, it was 97,000. Actually, when was this built? It's got a lot of cube glass. 91. Huh. Okay. Let me tuck this fella away. Where are you on time? 45. Okay. Making good time. Next guy. Ooh, right. Okay, something a little different. Let me resize this. Yep. Okay. All right. Oddly enough, this is Florida? Doesn't quite look like it to me. Not when I think of Florida. Intriguing. You smell industrialist bullshit? No. No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, I'm getting the Florida now. So many pet mosquitoes around these parts. Okay. Let me mark this off. Beautiful. Uh-huh. What are they doing with the walls, actually, here? Angled? Straight? Huh. Okay. Oh, what do you say? Food, felon vibes only. Got it. Felons only. Okay. Fun! Oh, yeah. Bridge under construction. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh! Is that a... That could either be a rock, or it could be a little guy. That could be a few things. I think it's a statue. It could be... I need to see. Okay. Long pug. I think they... I think it's real. We'd be able to see them from here, yeah? I think it's real dog? Yeah. That's real dog. Dog confirmed. Thumbs up. That's a good critter. All right. Oh, what fun. Glad to be wrong. A problem I never have. Teehee. Pearl Jam. Oh. Got their record player out. I see. Huh. Okay. Let me progress. King Kong. What do you got on the TV? Is that Avatar? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Never been too impressed with Big Gem's recent work. I'd like to experience this. It's got one of them fancy 6-blade fans y'all love so much. Okay. Whoops, whoops. Huh. Mm-hmm. That may be Avatar 2. Lord knows. Actually, somebody probably does know, but I definitely don't. Hoops! In the house? On the hardwood floor? Are you mad? That's not the courtwood. Also, what's up with that hoop? That hoop looks very petite. Is this regulation? I don't think it is. Also, hey, you're in the way of foot traffic, bud. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fun. Uh-huh. Partway up the stairs. Pineapple. Well, it's not upside down, so that doesn't mean quite what we're thinking here. I do like the synthetic marble they've got here. That's interesting. That's eye-catching. I respect it. Well then. Oh? Okay, just a full-length mirror, I guess? Yeah? Huh. I see. Okay. St. James City, come and snake it. And pinball, first of the night. Oh boy, oh boy. It's not a Black Knight 2000. It is one that I've seen in person before, though. Look at this. Do y'all remember that house we came across a year or two ago that had this airbrushed inside of one of the bedrooms? This takes me back. Excellent. Coiled snake yellow backroom giving some vibes. It's not quite there, but it is making me think about it a little bit. More snake stuff here. Uh-huh. Football. Dave Matthews Band. Matthews. Oh, is this a Dave Matthews sicko, I guess? Huh. Okay. Why does that TV look fake? Because it is. Because it most assuredly is. Is this Dave Matthews' house? They really like Dave Matthews. It's expensive. It could be a Dave Matthews house. That's one of them pool things over there. Presumably pool. It's got adjustable casters. Not a big practical one, I guess, huh? Bar? Wow. Okay. And a wine closet. I see. Ooh. Ooh, they got all their string instruments out here. Possibly intriguing. Intriguing. Huh. Jesus spotted. I might have perceived a Christ or two in my day. Pool, that's just... What's the word? Shuttleboard? My brain is lapsing for some reason. 100% believe this is Dave Matthews' house. I'm not sure. We've been kind of jump scared by celebrity homes before. It's got the garage door thing on the second floor. Ooh. I don't know. It's Florida. I wouldn't want to do that. The weather is too much sweat, you know? Too much sweat feeling. Too much drinkable air. Too high humidity. Also, what is up with this? Any knowers familiar with this? That's not a studio light, is it? It's kludgy, it's clunky, it's big and metal, and it's heavy. And it's got wheels. Spotlight, you're thinking? Oh, that's for turning on the bat signal out the side. Those windows are garage doors. Yep. We've had this, unfortunately, pretty often. You can see the railing to the garage door. They've got it over here. Is that a mirror over here, or does this continue behind here? I can't actually... Okay, the room extends back here, yeah. It. And a dining table set up. St. James City! Suddenly a very neutral bathroom. You got your whites and gray neutrals, but also your brown neutrals? Huh. The streams are touching. Where are you? You can't have basements here. You can't have basements here. It's Florida. Huh? What the? 4.5K for a giant Scrabble board? Is that what that was? Hang on. I saw a board in that room near the garage door, but didn't really think about it too much. Wow. Why would you spend that much? Like, even if you like Scrabble. I mean, I guess it's more money than sense sort of thing, right? Goodness. Okay. It is on Etsy. I'm sure you could find it on, like, AliExpress or something for $5, but for $5 million worth of shipping, you know? Okay. Hold on. Is this Marie Antoinette blowing bubblegum? Huh. I see. Curious. I'll call this for basin. What the hell? Toilet placement sucks. Yeah, I was wondering because it's like it's strange to have it placed here as opposed to the wall right here. You know? It's like the wrong wall. Let's see. I'll call this for basin, sure. It's probably a pain in the ass to clean. Okay. A lot of rooms. There's only 4 bed, 4 bath, but there's a lot of miscellaneous rooms, it seems. And garage. Whoa. Whoa. Let us alone? Huh. Eagles? Of course we'd see this here. I was looking for it. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. Wow. Here's the entire estate if you were curious, you know. Looking great. Thank you for the follow, 603 Jillian 603. Good time zone. Welcome to Florida. Please don't step on me. Whenever I see that now, I just think of that that artwork. Wow. So this is where you are, huh? My goodness. How much dirt are you getting with this? Are you getting this body of water as well? Man, super isolated. Well, you too can be super isolated for 3 million smackers in James City, Florida. Whoop. Let me adjust you. There we go. Built once again, 2023, brand new house, roughly, and they're already kicking it out, you know? Welcome to Blackstone. Designed and built by Blue Sky Design plus Allied Steel, known for work with Tesla, NASA, and Rolls-Royce. Wow. I hate to make up a guy, but I mean, there are times where you read about this and you're immediately kind of like, It's also funny to make a very expensive home, bail on it after about a year, and they apply a proper name to it as if it has some renown or status to it, as opposed to the main status here seems to be a house a really souped up shed you spent way too much money on, I guess. NASA Rolls Royce, sure, but why Tesla? Let me see here. Anything fun? Anything fun? Xfinity pedestal? I see. There's nothing else like Blackstone. You say so, dude. Blue Sky Design has worked on some Joshua Tree houses I'm sure we've seen here. Hold on. Let me scrub through this super fast. Are there any old enemies in here? High desert fade. What? Peculiar. Nothing is sticking out immediately from scrolling quickly through it. I'm not seeing any that we've definitely seen in here. At least it's not looming out to me. But it wouldn't surprise me if I just skipped past one, frankly. Let's see. 30 minutes. Going good. Okay. Let me see here. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Something different. Something affordable. Let me see here. Okay. Excellent. Wow. What do you think? Hey, ladies, check out my car. Hey, babe. You like my ride? Now, we already had issues with Yamcha and his Chroma King. Might have something else going on here. Hang on. Bueno. Just gotta jump scare people again. Did I actually paste that? Or did I just throw out text? I did just throw out text. Hang on. I feel like it'd help if I actually provided the photo to jump scare people. Hang on. Okay. There we go. I do love the quote-unquote sneaky Photoshop we come across every now and again. Photoshop. Yep. Okay. Well, let's see what else we got in store here. Where are we? Ooh, yeah, we're in Vegas? Oh, shit, yeah. Ooh. Lightly used? Oh. This looks like it's lightly used. No big deal. We're probably not getting the furniture of this place anyway. Let me do an auto call. I have no clue how far we'll get. We got 30 minutes. I want to try and nudge along a fourth game as far as we can. Oh, yeah. Well, we got a bit of a mirror hell implication here. I love a mirrored post. It never gets old. It's so interesting. I see pool. My nonni approves the carpet lines. Yeah. Good vacuuming technique, I gotta say. There's a high level of technique that I've never locked down, frankly. Something to keep the tots and the pups out, I see over here. Okay. And a bar? Wow. These chairs are original to the 80s, I'm guessing. This place is a big time capsule, but also, ooh yeah. Actually, that is so strange. There's studio lights that are just in these little boxes, as opposed to the usual studio light thing you see. It almost makes me think they're like cameras. Okay. This place is like straight out of late 80s, early 90s. That's wild. Trash compactor, there it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. You can see everything. Ooh, that's right, you can see everything. Look at my yard. The rare, perhaps working trash compactor. In spite of my grandparents on my mother's side always having trash compactors, I've never heard them use it, and I always assumed it was just broken. Because I remember a few times asking about it just because I was a kiddo, and they'd say, oh, it's broken, it doesn't work. Bathroom, we got here. Another mirror house situation, huh? All right. Wow, look at that. Are we... Wait. This is a golf course, isn't it? I thought this is going to be like a huge yard we had, but look at the size and stuff. That's got to be a golf course. It's got to be. In Vegas? I'm squinting at the price. I don't know. Okay, let me start the next game in a 3, 2, a 1. There we go. Okay, so we've got a few things. Mirror hell. We've got reflective ceiling. We've got... I feel cocaine decor, honestly. It's Vegas, it's 80s, 90s. She's getting there. She's getting there. Guest bedroom. Okay. An office, presumably. Yeah. Oh, we got a pool. Cute. Look at that. And a free hooter. So many tonight. Goodness me. Goodness me. Yeah, I'll do old world tech. I feel like there was a thing or two we could have probably argued for that in the past rooms. Okay. Ooh, back to the driveway? Okay. Pretty sure there's a cryptid in the kitchen ceiling. I'm curious. Ooh. Yeah. I was so taken in by those cans that I didn't see the other things on display. Okay. Let me see here. Yep. Okay. Access to the backyard entryway. Did we never see an entryway here? Have I already forgotten? Goodness. What is up with these people in mirrors? That's ridiculous. Presumably a guest bath. Wider shot of the kitchen. All right, second story looking down. This is kind of cute. I kind of like what's going on up here. Another shot of this. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's beautiful. You really want to sell this place based off the kitchen, I'm noticing. Huh. Ooh. Okay. I thought that was just... Okay, I thought there was something going on there. Not really. What exactly is this? That's like a secondary fridge, right? Oh. Huh. That's a little that's a little unusual. Okay. I mean, personally, my shirts that I'd hang up were usually a little tall for this sort of thing, so they usually be dragging on the ground, but hey. Guest bedroom again. Ooh. Not a carpeted bathroom. It's getting close. This isn't to one of the guest bedrooms. Oof. The reflection threw me off. I thought we had something gunched up in there. Right. This is back in the entertaining room? Question mark? Goodness me. This is the bedroom. There's the reflective ceiling. You can't unsee it. Fireplace. I'm going to do uncentered Fira Place. Fireplace. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, these are just curtains over here. There's the bed. Not the bedroom. That's the bathroom. Okay. That's down to ground floor. Another fridge. Ooh. Is this where you keep the good sodas that you don't want the guests to have? Garage with, oddly enough, a lot of stained glass panels? It could be from something totally unrelated to this place the owners just had here. That's interesting. I'd like to know more about this, even though it probably doesn't have anything to do with the house. Did you knock over like a church? Is this outdoor carpet? It is. Ooh. Gross. All right. There's a reason you're never going to want to go out on this balcony past the point. Then again, it is Vegas. I guess you don't have too much concern about this getting too much moisture. Still not a good idea, in my opinion. Okay, right. That was access to the street. There's the gates. Okay. Okay. Pool. Yeah. Yeah. I love the day for night shots. Uh-huh. Las Vegas Country Club. So I kind of want to circle back to something. Oh, there's a plane. I want to know why they photoshopped this in for one photo. Like, when I first saw this, I was expecting it to be stuffed full of this stuff. It's just one? And I don't know why. That's a sunk plane. No. They're supposed to do this. They're supposed to do this. It's fine. It's fine. Promise. Huh. Why is the car transparent? I don't know. Okay. 659,000 in Vegas. Whoops. There we go. That was weird. I didn't know what it moved. Okay. And, okay. So, just listed bargain backs right into world famous Las Vegas Country Club. Lush green golf course adjacent Vegas Strip. Host memorable events your friends will never want to leave. Vegas charm. Mesmerizing fireplace, great room, big Hollywood movie style bar. Huh? All three of these people have been dead for decades. Extremely motivated seller. Please buy this fucking place. I'm dying. I'm literally giving you a gold mine. Let me do buzzwords. I love extremely. This homeowner is so desperate. You have no idea.
Have you seen my intangible sports car parked outside?
It's getting too good at its own job. It's kind of like the Wonder Woman ghost jet thing or whatever. I don't think she called it a ghost jet. I don't know. Okay, let me see here. What's the price thing doing here? Wow, that's all 2025? Okay. Sold 635, 2022. Then it hits 2025. And then... what a busy year. Oh my god. So... it seems they slowly began carving off a few percent. Surely, if I just take off 1%, that'll change everything. This'll do it. Jen, everybody point and stare. Jen, what do you think about a ghost car? It's blending in. You see this? Look at that camouflage. It's fantastic. Cat co-hosts. Let me see. What were you doing? The Spirit and the Mouse? Never heard of it. How you enjoying it? Ghost cars is just the local style? What do they got elsewhere? That's terrible Photoshop? What are you talking about? Ooh, wow. Good find, Stern. What the heck? So, it's the exact same country club. Did they all want to do this? Hang on. Is there anything fun in this one, actually? I'm just scrubbing through it real fast, folks. That is so peculiar. They're just selling all these estates, I guess? It's fun and cute. HOA mandatory bad Photoshop. It's chalk art. Okay. Let me see. Let me pull up. Okay. So the stream title, well, I'll get to it in a moment. I will just say there's a stream title. Y'all could peruse it for a moment. I'll just leave it at that. With how Vegas is going, this guy's never going to sell it. That's kind of thing. It's like Vegas, I feel, is just bleeding money at this point. It doesn't sound like an attractive thing to buy just because, like, frankly, baby boomers and elder Gen X were kind of the main folks who were still attracted to it, I feel. Like, the gist I have gotten, and I believe to be true, is that, you know, older Gen X and younger aren't really that enamored with Vegas. Okay. Well, here we are. And Evo participants. Okay. So we're back in LA. Looking nice. Nice location, I gotta say. Okay. Younger people don't really care for gambling. People are starting to turn on the whole legalized sports betting thing, too. They also lost the physical coins. What's the draw? That's an ass. I gotta cover it up. But, Okay. Looks nice. Nice view. A bathroom? You shouldn't have. Okay, that's not carpeted. All right. Suddenly. Ugh. Well, we got a couple things here. Vegas needs to invest in mahjong gambling. Let me see here. This is Cube. Can we also talk about the caulking that's going on here? I'm a little... Can I zoom in? Thank you. What's going on up here? That's not crown molding. That's just molding. Ew. This is the point where somebody's going to saunter up and look at a weld job and say, you call that welding? Look at that shoddy bead on there. Okay. The color is so... This color is so harsh, too, because I feel like the color would kind of radiate and bounce off of things, and nothing would look quite right in here. Because it's everywhere, it is so harsh. Like, you can see what the lighting's doing to this. I'm pretty sure there's not any photo correction really going on. Boy. Okay. On the roof. Okay. It lays about. Yeah. Oop, hang on. Can I help you? What is this? No. Okay, it can wait till later. It's a good spot for a view. Nice scenic locale. Suddenly. What do we got going on here? You got martini glasses. You got glow in the dark paint. Also, woman and instruments. Are we back in the booba cave? We might be back in the laser tag dimension. For folks who recall, remember, there is a place that's very laser tag core that has an interesting structure in one part of the home, and we do get a better look at it. These are new photos. So, Cocaine Decor has already been marked off, of course. Wall or ceiling painting? Absolutely. I hate to say labor of love, but there's some consistent undercurrent of madness at this place that we can't grasp. We may not love it, but somebody did. Labor of lust, yes. Because there is the place called, somebody wonderfully called it the underboob. Because I think somebody, or I said it made me think of the Underdark, and then somebody said underboob. And it's like, yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't know where this is in the building. I see little, okay, that's cordoned off over there. There's a stairway here. You got the velvet rope. Yeah. Okay. So there are a few angles of this place we did not see in the original photos. There's a cryptid over there. We've already got cryptid, I think. We do. Okay. That's a Cruelty Squad stairway. It's not quite slurpcore, in my opinion. Now, if you don't remember or know where that was, this is the room before. This is the room with the black light on. And originally, we did not ever know what was out here. This was just closed off. I had no clue it was a balcony. It's got the gamer lights. You can see the expanse of space. Looking good. And this is... Hang on. Is this with the shutter closed? Hang on. I suppose so. I see this over here. Is that what we shift to? Okay. Yeah, this curves around like an L shape, and they move down here, and they turn, and they take another photo. Yeah. Or it could be behind that velvet rope. Yeah. All right. So, here's turned around. God, it's so much more intense than the original photos made you think, right? This is kind of cool, but the ladies' silhouettes make it trashy. This place isn't trashy at all. Come on. I think you're passing judgment, Corrugation. I think we'll change your tune by the time we're done with this place, okay? Don't mark my words, but I mean, I have a strong feeling we might. Oh, okay. We're into bathroom. Yeah. Is that a... Isn't that like a really shitty bar stool? Yeah. Huh? Okay, hang on. We already done... No, we've not done basin. I'll do seat of sacrifice, I guess. Okay. Huh. Why though? I mean, if this were a sane situation, I'd be like, well, maybe they want to put their soaps and folded towels there that nobody touches. All right. Well, here we are in the movie room with Indiana Jones and the Harrison Ford wanted an easy paycheck. I don't know. I hope Marilyn's here. I don't know if Marilyn is here. We'll see. She pops up in mysterious ways. Aha. All right. Is that Crystal's skull? I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Indiana Joneses after the original trilogy. Another shot of somewhere on the roof, presumably. It was indeed Crystal's skull. I see. This room again. Oh, yeah. You got gambling tables? Now, let me see. This is a gaming table. Boy. It's my gambling theater. Also, those look distinctive. Feels like I've seen those before. Maybe turned into physical molds and embedded into walls? Possibly? No. Impossible. That wouldn't make any sense. Masks. Okay. Good to know. Another shot. Creating your own reality. Hold on, what am I looking at? Okay. Weird girls. 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 Dames. Ladies. And then, yeah. Okay. Okay. Also, is that a Navi? No. I think it's just dark lighting. I was about to say, does somebody have a Navi character posing sexily here? I'm like, no, that's just lighting. Okay. That's just the blue woman. Okay, okay. I think that's Grace Jones. Was it? Oh, it could be her hair. Yeah, that looks like her hair she usually had back in that era. Huh. Okay. Fire extinguishers. Excellent, excellent. Everybody's safe in the Sleaze house. More arts in whatever room this is. I don't think we got a Maryland, though. Huh. I don't know what any of these are supposed to be, honestly. They're kind of all over the place. No Maryland. Some of them look like they could have been famous movie stars or performers, and others are just... I don't know. You alright? You alright? Repeat photo? Okay, this room was in the original listing. I remember it. It's so funny because they're so poorly airbrushed. Bang out a few reps. Awooga, dames. Wall painting. We've already got it. Don't you worry. Yeah, I feel like this is a little... If this person was like 10 or 20 years older, they'd absolutely have Maryland all over the place. This guy was too big on like... feels like they're super focused on like the 80s, 90s era. You know? Yep. Just pumping them out. Yep. Oh, and suddenly... bedroom. Oh, you got the underlining? Yeah. Also, strategically placed. Look at that. Very pointedly, that's what that chair is. Absolutely no sex. Look, they're kind of figuring things out, you know. They aren't chasing after it. If it'll happen, it happens, right? Okay. Ooh. Okay, I remember they are really proud of this shower. I remember the original photo that they had in here was like a ridiculous wide lens. It looked like it was 30 feet wide. Now it looks like it's 30 feet tall. This is like an exaggerated photo and like the totally different size discrepancy. It's wild. Wow. And then suddenly, new room dropped. Hey, y'all. We got a new room? Sleep like an Egyptian? I suppose? I think this is outside? I think that's outside. Yeah. That's a barn door. That's a pocket door. I'm going to go ahead and mark it off, though, since it's game 4. Let me do... It's technically not, but I'll just... whatever. But yeah, new room. New room. There we go. Ooh, with the door closed. Hey. The bathroom is, oddly enough, not that interesting. The mirror is not even a good spot. Maybe there's another mirror over here. I don't know. Oh, this is where it is. I see. So there we go. It's actually a swing outside. Okay. Ooh, 4-poster, no canopy. It's strange they went with like the Dillard's clothing wrap couture on this. Actually, it's not chrome. Okay. It's just metal bar. Okay. Fine. Also, that's a sauna. Huh. Got more of this stuff over here. Is this a... Oh, they changed the sheets. Oh. You didn't like the gray? Maybe the sexy red will sell it for you. There's also a mini fridge over here. Bathroom looks like it's carpet. It's not. It's not. Don't you worry. What is with the fucking stools? That's basin. That's basin. Oh, we've already got basin. Okay. Well, it's looking like that might be the end of it, but there's still 10 photos left. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, for the people who are not familiar with the infamy of this house, here we go. You're getting effectively a behind-the-scenes look at it. They've got these mannequin busts all glued up over the place. This is a meme square because they're mannequins. You remember now? You repressed it? Too bad. It's coming back. Also, look at that. That's just gross. Okay. There's a bit over there. There's a more full body thing. Almost like a Han Solo. But a naked lady. The bathroom. Ooh! Wow. Ridiculous. We've transgressed into the gold zone, I think.
Boss, we got all the golden boobed walls you wanted installed.
I didn't want this. Oh, right, this is the D&D room. Okay. I still have no clue what this incline is for. Like, I have no idea. Man. This fucking room? Man, does Larry have to host the D&D game tonight? I can't handle his entertainment room. It's too weird. God. I feel like the person spray painted the bathroom without any ventilation, then went on to the other decoration. I think it was the best idea ever. Okay. Without the lighting on, I'm so confused by this. They're gold here, but they're red here? Was this... Yeah, there's a massage table. Hey. Were they, like... Is the lighting hitting them in such a way that it makes them look gold, or is this before they applied a final layer to it? I really don't know. Yeah. I guess this was earlier, before they finished it? Okay, and here we go, the underboob. Okay. This has a full exposed view of the balcony and city outside. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Get an eyeful. Get an eyeful. Drink it in. Here we go. The boob grotto. Yep. Mm-hmm. Looks great. Thumbs up. Big time. Here it is with the mood lighting. Ho. Ho. I'm gonna burn Splippy Ankle Breaker just because. Temu Playboy Mansion. My Playboy Mansion's finished. I just gotta lure some goyles in here. Years later, the goyles weren't interested. Wow. Still for sale. 8.5 million? Nobody wants to buy the underboob? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's just sitting there. All the girls have escaped. The girls have gone wild, you might say. Hollywood Hills icon. Once owned by acclaimed photographer Richard Franklin. Legendary music videos featuring artists like Snoop Dogg, The Weeknd, and Migos come to life. Featured on E! Entertainment News, CNN Money, Battle of the Bling, Wealth TV, $1 million. $1 million rooms and more. It's a recognized piece of Hollywood history. I love how it sounds like they're trying to argue it. It's been on everything. How do you not know about it? It's an icon. Step into your Hollywood's creative legacy. Schedule your private viewing today. I'm surprised it doesn't have a name of its own. That's a little weird, right? Huh. I thought they would have slapped one on. I'm trying to mark off. There it is. There was a lag. Dying to know which music video features the boob grotto? I feel like even like Snoop Dogg would have been like, no, that's too much for me. Is this Tallarico? I would have loved if Tallarico was tied into it. It's near the Harry Bosch house. Well, we've learned so much. Time's a flat circle. We've come back to one of our oldest cursed abodes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that'll wrap us up. I haven't figured out the stream stuff coming up. I don't know if there's going to be a midweek stream. It depends. But thank you for coming, folks. Let me see. Is there somebody I've not raided in a while? I'm trying to think. Did we have a raid message we'd ironed out previously? Hold on. I am peeking at the list. Hold up. Let's see. Somebody I've not caught in a while. You're going. Huh. I see. Please buy this house. I need this. I don't know. I've actually not raided Barry in like forever. Let me see here. How long's she been going? She might be wrapping up. Yeah, she's about 4 hours in. Let me see. Anybody else? Gigaboots is going. I'm trying to think if we had a raid decided on from the pizza place. My browser is chugging so much, y'all. Ugh, please load. Oh yeah, they're just starting up. They're playing Contra? Oh shit, yeah. Let's raid over to Gigaboots, see how they're doing. All right, let me do the thing. My browser is dying. It's gobbled up so much memory, y'all. It's called the House of Sin? Oh. Boot fits, I guess? I don't know. Go ponder the underboob. I'm done. Where's my button to hit the thing? Hang on. Did it crash on me? No! Oh my god, this thing is crumbling tonight. Okay, good night, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, it's crashing on me, I think. Is my browser gonna fold?
Stop has gotten absolutely, or